Well, good morning, um, YouTube family. This is the Right Reverend Bishop Dr. Elder Apostle Rideshare Charles Gardner coming to you here from Winfield, Illinois. I'm standing right now outside of my house. You take a look around there. I reside in this beautiful community. And what I want to do this morning, one of the things I started out with these videos is before I take you through all the nuts and bolts and the technicalities of uh, um, navigation systems and how to navigate properly in the Uber and Lyft app and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to lay the foundation for what we doing out here for these people. One of the keys to success in providing 5-star service to the people, to my people, to your people, is you got to set the foundation. And the foundation is really spiritual in nature. You got to set the spiritual foundation for this work. And you notice I said my people and your people. See, I believe one of the keys to providing 5-star service is your attitude and your approach to the people that you're serving. That's number one. You got to understand that this is a service business. This is a people business. And, like I said, if you want to use like I said I think in the video I did yesterday, I think so. If you want to use your car, if you got a driver's license, a valid driver's license, and you want to use your car for ride sharing, ride sharing purposes, then, hook up with a service like Amazon Flex, where the only thing you got to do is deal with packages. You ain't got to deal with people. You deal with packages. Okay, if you're not a people person and you don't really get along well with people or work with people, then get in your car and deliver packages. Work with Amazon Flex, and that way you can work from, go to their facility, pick up packages, and get you a schedule maybe from, I don't know, maybe 10 to 2, and just deliver packages. That way you ain't got to deal with people. And I understand they pay good. If you're not good with people, don't be doing Uber and Lyft, because Uber and Lyft is a people business. I had a guy get in my car the other day, a Uber driver, that I was, his car wasn't working. And so he needed me to take him somewhere. So he called Uber and he got me. And he said, well, I prefer to do Uber Eats, over picking up people, because people get on my nerves. Well, if people get on your nerves, you don't need to be doing Uber and Lyft. You need to be doing, like I said, Amazon Flex, for example, because even with Uber Eats, you got to deliver the food to the door, a lot of times with Amazon Flex, all you got to do is drop the package off at the door. You ain't even got to see nobody or look at nobody. Just drop the package off at the door and keep going. So this is a people business. You understand what I'm saying? It's a people business. And when I deal with these people, when I deal with ride sharing, I treat these people as if they're my relatives. When I pick up a lady, I pick up a man, I pick up, like if I'm picking up students from high school, I see these people, these students, as my own kids. I drive these people around as if they my mama, as if they my my brothers and sisters, as if they my auntie, my nieces, my nephews, my uncles, my grandmama, my granddaddy. That's how I see these people. I see these people as relatives that I want to get safely and comfortably from point A to point B. And in order to provide 5-star service, one of the things you got to do is you got to check your attitude about these people you riding around before you even get in your car. Okay. For example, the other day I saw this fine ass chick walk into the car. I'm looking at her. I'm like, damn. I mean, thick ass, perfect legs. I mean, pretty face. She was bad. She was bad. Man, I got out the car. I opened the door for her, and treated her like she my sister, like she my flesh and blood sister. Cause what you don't want to be doing is flirting with women just because you find them attractive. Or flirting with men, or whatever you do. And, leave that flirt shit at home. All right, this is a business and this is a service. Treat these people like the children of God that they are. I don't care how they look. I don't care how ugly they are or how fine they are. These are your brothers and sisters. Treat them with love and respect. Okay? So, I wanted to give you a quick walkthrough of what I do to set the mood for my folks, for my people, before I go out on this ministry of ride sharing. And that's one of the things you got to understand, people. You got to understand that this is a ministry. Okay, this ride sharing business with Uber and Lyft, this is a ministry. Now, you have these people that got this misconception that in order to do something for God, that you got to be all up in church and whatnot, that, if you ain't an usher in the church or a choir member or a deacon, or you ain't on the beautifying committee, or the pastor's aid club, or, if you ain't a preacher or a pastor in the church, that it doesn't qualify as ministry under God. Bullshit. Okay? Bullshit. Straight from the horse's ass. Bullshit. Anything you do in service to people, whether you are a greeter in Walmart, whether you are a cashier in Target, whether you are a automotive technician putting on somebody's muffler, whether you washing cars, whether you flipping burgers or serving burgers at Wendy's or McDonald's, whether you are an accountant in a firm or a lawyer, a doctor, whatever you do for people, a tree trimmer, shoveling snow, whatever you do, you ought to do it as unto the Lord and unto God's people. Because any service you provide on this planet, on Gaia's good earth, is a ministry unto the Lord and God's people. Everybody born on this planet with a birth certificate is a child of God, regardless of what religion they practice, if they practice religion at all. Even if they claim to be an atheist, it really don't matter. All that means is they've forgotten who they are. That's all. And 99% of the people on this planet have forgotten who they really are. And just so you know, in the words of Jesus, aka Yeshua, ye are gods. And so everybody that gets in and out of your car, they are sons and daughters of God, and you need to treat them as such. Okay? Now, what I start out the day doing is I want to set the mood and prepare my car. It starts with having a good car and making sure that your car is right before you hit the road. You can see here, this is my CRV. You need to have the right car to do this work in. And so This is the car that I drive. This Honda CRV. You know. And one of the first things I do, excuse me, y'all, is I takes this here. I got it on a little plastic thing, and I slips it like that. Because, and the reason why I do this, what I did was I created a little plastic thing, like a little pouch in the window. And when I do ride sharing, when I first do ride sharing in the morning, I'll put it in, I slide it in, and then when I get done, you understand, I slides it out. Now, why do I do that? Cause the purpose for this, you gotta understand the purpose for this. And then what I also do, I do the same thing in the front. See what I do? I got this here. Got that. Got this for Lyft. And what I do, for example, if I get a Lyft ping, I'll take this here. You see how I got that? I'll slide this in the window like that. See? So when I get a Lyft ping, you understand, that's what you looking at in the window. That's what the people see. I do the same thing with Uber. When I get an Uber ping, I'll take that out. Then I'll put this in right here. So that when the car's approaching, the people can identify me and they see that. Now, the reason why I do that, most drivers, you'll see them, they keep this stuff permanently stuck to their window. I don't like to do that. Reason why is because there's really only one reason to put these things in your window. The number one reason and the main reason to have those emblems in your window is so that riders can identify your car when you pulling up. That's the only thing it's really for, is so that the riders can identify you from other vehicles in the area, in the back and in the front. When I'm not doing Uber and Lyft, I don't need this shit in my window. Why you need to know I drive for Uber and Lyft if I'm shopping at Walmart? You don't need to know that. So I got it fixed on my car so I can slide them in the pouch and take them out when I'm done for the day. That's how I do mine. That's how I roll with mine. All right. So what I do is, the other thing I do, you got to set the mood in your car. Okay? Set the mood. When these people get in and out of my car, I don't want them to just be getting in and out of a car. Okay? I want them to feel like they're riding in a very clean, at the very least. If you ain't driving no Lexus or Cadillac, then, and if you ain't driving no Lexus or no Cadillac to do this, and you're, driving a vehicle like mine, this is just a common Honda CRV. It ain't no luxurious car. I feel like it's a nice Motel 6 on wheels. And so I want to set the mood for the people getting in the car. So what I do, your car to smell good. Now, some people, they go out, if they want their car to smell good, they get stuff like these pine trees, scented pine trees, and hang it on their rear view mirror. or other artificial smells and whatnot. Well, when you see this as a ministry, and you want to set the spiritual mood of the service you provide, you want to use authentic smells. You want to use nature smells. So what I do, I get essential oils. Here's one right here. See that? That's an essential oil. That's a lemon scent. So I'll put a little lemon in the car. Another thing I like to use, and don't just take my word for it. One of the things people do is they don't do homework and research for themselves. They just listen to what people say. I tell people in church all the time that, you don't just listen to what the pastor say because he the pastor. Well, pastor said. Well, pastor said. Well, pastor said, man, shut your dumb ass up and go somewhere and do some research. Okay? Do some research. Do some homework. Quit just listening to what people say, and do your own research and homework. Don't just listen to what I'm saying. Go online, Google this stuff. Google essential oils. This is what you need to be using in your car. And I like to use eucalyptus and lemon because, and I've gotten comments and compliments on it from the riders. Ooh, your car smell like a spa. This smell good. Yeah. I use essential oils like this one right here, eucalyptus. Put that in your car. Spray a little bit in there. Dab a little bit in there, and do it every day so that your car gets that eucalyptus and that lemon scent and that smell. So when people get in and out of your car, they feel like they getting out of a well-kept hotel or motel on wheels. Like it's a spa on wheels. And the other thing I do, besides the scented oil, I put these in the car. The Capri Suns, so that the kids, if they got kids, they get in the car. The kids can have some juice. You know what I'm saying? I put these in the car, so the women can read magazines. Little hand sanitizer so they can clean their hands. You understand? I had a woman get in my car yesterday. She was in tears. Her brother-in-law had just put her out. I can't go into all the details because we can talk about an hour just about her yesterday. But, she was in tears and she was able to use this Kleenex. I had to drive her to Romeoville and, help console her, and she was appreciative of the Kleenex. We went to go see the Black Panther the other day. You see that? That's a comic book, The Incredible Hulk. People can get in and read comic books and what have you. So, you set the mood in your car. Look, I got these mints. You see these? Mints and gums that people, for their breath. You might be taking somebody to go meet somebody. Want their breath to smell right. You understand? Help your folks out. The lady got in the other day. I was taking her to the airport and her phone was going dead. And you use your smartphone a lot of times to get registered at the airport. Her iPhone was going dead. So she was able to plug into my iPhone charger. I got chargers for both iPhone and Android. Just set the mood in your car. Have it smelling good. Provide juices and water for the kids and the adults. Plenty of trunk space. You know what I'm saying? So when you're taking somebody to the airport or picking them up, you know, you got plenty of space for their luggage and their bags. You know, and what I'm finna do now is shine up the tires. You know, so I put a little bit of this here on the tires. Make sure that the tires are shiny. So basically, as I close this YouTube video for the day, you know, you want to set the mood for the day. And it starts with having your attitude and your mind right about your riders and what you're doing. This is a ministry unto God's people. And then you want your car to be right. You want people to feel like they're in a spa or a heaven on wheels. And when that's your approach and that's how you see this job, you're going to provide 5-star experience for the people. All right? That's what you got to do. And that needs to be your approach. That needs to be your attitude towards this job. Okay? It starts with the right car, a clean car. Don't let folks be getting in no dirty ass car. You know, do like I do. You know, I got an account with Delta Sonic. And, you know, every day, you know, I run my car through the wash when necessary. You know, especially this time of year when it has a tendency to snow. And look like when it's snow, man, I mean, you can wash your car at 9 o'clock and at 10 o'clock, your car's dirty again. But still, though, I've gotten compliments about that. You know, I'll be out the day after it snows, and this one lady said, "Oh, your car clean," because she ain't used to seeing people's car clean right after it snow. That's because I want you getting in a clean car. Do you know people's clothes have a tendency to get dirty? Getting in and out dirty ass cars? Don't let your people be getting in and out of a dirty ass car. Clean your car up, set the mood, check your attitude, and you'll be blessed, and the people that get in and out of your car will be blessed. All right? Well, this is Reverend Dr. Bishop, Elder, Apostle, Rideshare, getting ready to do another day of Uber and Lyft. And I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Be blessed.